All right, so my boy Jarvan the 4 is now the official scapegoat of Worlds 2025 with a banger 0-9 win rate as of the time of this recording. I mean, look at my GOAT right here. He's just like, LOL Esports is just making fun of this. They're just making the most of this in order to get a kick out of it for some reason. So why is he like this right now? A lot of the problems that have been plaguing Jarvan in the first place to cause him to not really be successful in a lot of these metas are kind of coming to fruition. And in my opinion, it's a little bit of a bait pick, and I can explain why. And it mostly has to go down to draft. You see, whenever Jarvan is in the meta, he's going to be usually picked in the B1 or R1, R2 slots, which is on paper good. This is because, generally speaking, he slots into a lot of compositions. He's a great facilitator. He gives a lot of priority in the early game. But this is where a lot of teams are still falling into that trap. And in my opinion, by the end of the World Championship, his priority is going to drop a fair bit. This is because, ironically, even though he has such high priority, he probably has the worst matchup spread out of the entire jungle champion pool at Worlds so far. He gets countered by Xin Zhao, Wukong, Trundle, Poppy, like basically the entire field. Pair that with a lot of compositions that just make him feel absolutely homeless, right? Because he's so reliant on just forcing himself into the fight and locking people down at his own expense. And the expense gets pretty high when it comes to certain compositions when you think about it. He's often forcing himself into champions like Rumble, Ambessa, Aurora, Azir. Like all these champs are just gonna toss him around and make this Jarvan struggle to even get into him as well. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some priority targets that he's going to be picked into that make a lot of sense and allow teams to get more consistent lockdowns. Things like the Rise, like the Yanara, or things of that nature. But there's so much AoE in the game, and there's so many tools that can just make his life so hard right now. So personally, I think overall, he's probably going to drop in priority a little bit, but it is quite possible that teams keep picking him. So I wish them luck.